going on, guys? Welcome back to Nitro Gaming. Today on FC25 Ultimate Team, I've got an update for you guys on our last investments like RTTK Brandt, but we have so much more news. We've got the release of Trailblazers 2 coming very soon, but even more important than that is a new card design added to the database that is new. We've never seen it in Ultimate Team before, and it could be absolutely incredible. And it even has my eyes on Fodder cards, the cards that are just used for SBCs. Well, those cards are boring, and normally I don't touch them because even though they're safe and they'll make me coins, they don't get the dopamine rush I'm looking for. I'm either here to make a ton of coins or lose a ton of coins and nothing in between. But I'm actually going out and touching some of these fodder cards and grabbing them and putting them on my transfer list because, quite frankly, a card like this or a card like this or a card like a Lamine Yamal Ballon d'Or could be absolutely insane. And if it comes out as an SBC, well, you're damn sure I'm going out and getting that card. So if you guys need coins, make sure to stick around till the end of this episode for all of the investments. But you can also check out Lootbar to get yourself a Ballon d'Or Rodri as well. Not only are they already cheaper than the other platforms, but when you use my code Nitro, you're going to get another 8% off of that and 5% more coins than what you bought. You can even buy specific players on their site now too. It has great reviews, big creators use it, and you get your coins within a few minutes. So if you need quick coins, Lootbar is the place to go. Right now on my transfer list, I've got about 3 million coins worth of cards. Again, that's a lot of coins to be investing going into Wednesday. Wednesday's normally the low point of the week, especially Wednesday night, Thursday morning as division rival rewards arrive. And so having this many cards on the transfer list, it makes me a little uneasy, but I do feel better in the fact that a lot of them are cards like Brandt. RTTK Brandt is a card that I got for 52K or less, and that's what he goes for right now, which is 52K. Got even some for like 48,000 coins, which isn't bad. So we've got a few of him on the transfer list, and the idea there is that as we get closer to Dortmund's next game against Sturm Graz in the Champions League next week, he's going to rise in price due to the hype, because he could not only go to an 88, but he'll go to an 89 if Dortmund win that game. And I think just the hype of him going up +2 in a rating will bring enough hype to make us some profit. Now, Sabitzer didn't really go up given the fact that the Garassi SBC we got a couple days ago wasn't great, but getting him for 21,000 coins, we're really not losing any coins on him either. And I'm not in a huge rush to sell. I might liquidate today, but not a huge part of our investments. But what is a huge part of our investments is Team of the Week number 6. Team of the Week number 6, we have so many Gvardiol cards for 40K or 38K, 39K, and we have a lot of Diaby cards that we got for 32,000, maybe 30,000 coins right here, and we have a lot of these on the transfer list right now. Diaby, who has already risen from that 30,000 coins all the way to 38K, and I'll explain why that might be here in a few minutes. But Gvardiol as well, he's not up as much, but he is up in price. Now, will these cards drop today on Wednesday? Probably a little bit. There might be another window to get in before division rival rewards before I expect these cards to actually rise because of the rival rewards. Once people get their rewards, it's more coins into the game, more coins, more buying power. It causes cards, especially the ones that are out of packs. They'll be out of packs starting at 6 p.m. UK content today, or I guess it's 7 p.m. content now with the time change. It's super confusing. Now that Europe changed their time, I don't exactly know when the content is. I think it's 7 p.m. UK. Either way, Gvardiol, Diaby, I like a lot. I even have some Pedris that you saw at the beginning of the transfer list. But I have gone out and bought some fodder. Erps and Oberdorf. And the reason I'm buying these two specifically is because if we take a look over at Futbin and we look at the cheapest players by rating for any of these SBC fodder cards, you can see that 84 have skyrocketed in price. They are 3.5 thousand coins, the most they've been all year. In fact, they were about 1.5 thousand coins just a week ago. That is a huge rise in price. You've also seen 85s rise significantly. 86s have also gone up a pretty good margin. Now, Modric right there, that's an incorrect price. He's actually 12,000 coins and extinct. But what you'll notice is that most of the cards for the 86 rateds are 13,000 coins. And even then, a lot of those cards at 13K do go extinct momentarily, but 13K is about what these cards are going for. But you can see that Mary Earps has a cap of 11,000 coins. And so anybody who has Earps or packs Earps during Division Rival Rewards or at content today or really any time of the day is going to have to list that card for 11,000 coins if they want it to sell. And that's why I've gone out and got a ton of those cards. But if we take a look at Oberdorf, who is extinct right now at 11,000 coins, or I guess as of 20 seconds ago, there is one on the market. What you'll notice is that Oberdorf didn't pop up when we looked at those cards at 86 rated. Now she pops up. When she disappears from this list, there's a lot of people that don't even know that she's the cheapest in the game for 86 rated. And so there will be a decent amount of the cards listed onto the market at 11,000 coins. I mean, at one time I saw 3 pages at 11K. The next cheapest card for 86 is being 13K. So we're investing in that, waiting for the price range update. And with the release of all of the repeatable casino SBCs, such as the Icon upgrade, the Hero upgrade, and the next SBC that we're going to get for casino upgrades today, which is coming out on Wednesday at content release, should be another Hero upgrade pack or something of the sort. It's going to bring these fodder cards up even higher because we're still not going to have supply until Rival Rewards, which is late tonight. So that's the idea that we're going with in this fodder investment. It feels like we're getting in late, which we are, but we're still getting a decent deal on these 86s, assuming EA can be competent enough to update these price ranges within the next few days, which is still far-fetched. I mean, asking EA to be competent is asking for a lot, but hopefully they'll update these price ranges and we can make a good amount of profit. Now, if we go out and take a look over on Twitter, we'll see that Trailblazer Team 2 is already getting leaked, and Vinicius Jr. is one of the players in the promo. Not quite a Ballon d'Or for Vinicius Jr., but it is something. Maybe not as prestigious, but he is in the Trailblazers promo for Friday. And if you guys want some content based on that Ballon d'Or fiasco, you can check out my main channel, Nitro Football. Link is down in the description. I uploaded a video on that a couple of hours ago. You can also check out my second channel, which is more unfiltered content, where I'm more so ranting, and it's not very good content, but maybe you're into that. So links are down below for all of that. Now, if we take a look at the market, overall, the index over the course of the last couple of days, market's down. In fact, it's very, very down because you can see that even on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we didn't see that rebound that we normally see on Thursday night and Friday. That didn't happen this time around. A lot of times, the market will catch itself on Thursday before the content comes out on the next week. No, that market kept on dropping. It went down on Wednesday, which is market crash day. You can see every single week on Wednesday, that market goes down. Every single week on Wednesday, the market goes down. Every single week on Wednesday, the market goes down. It's not going to be any different today. The market will go down. If you have cards that are in packs, especially meta gold cards, they're going to keep going down, and they have dropped a ton over the course of the last few days. We saw a nice little recovery over the course of the last 24 hours. It's not going to stay the same. If you have any gold cards that are meta, it is time to get rid of those right now. Do not wait until content later today because it's just going to get ugly into the night of Wednesday. So expect that today. But if there's cards that are out of packs, they might be a little bit safer, and especially French cards, because what we've seen is the release of this Moussa Sissoko Foundations SBC, which can also be thrown into a couple of different evolutions, like New Foundation, which upgrades it from 85 to 86 rated, making it a disgusting center mid. And a lot of people are building French squads around this Sissoko card, and on top of that, a lot of center mids in the game are dropping in price. I'll just search one of them for an example. Now, this card, not even close to Sissoko, right? Not French, not in the EFL championship by any means, but you can see the effect that this Sissoko has had on cards in the market. This card went from 210,000 coins down to 140k at its lowest. She's now 154,000 coins. I'm not sure if there is any hype right now just based on the fact that she won Ballon d'Or. Either way, that's a big drop, and you've seen that for every single center mid in the game because of a simple Squad Foundation SBC. This Sissoko card, Moussa Sissoko's always been OP in FIFA. he always pops back up somehow. He is inevitable. If you have only played FIFA over the course of the last decade and never watched a single match, you would think Sissoko is one of the best center mids of all time. Up there with Renato Sanchez and Ruud Gullit is the greatest that there's ever been. So, yeah, Sissoko still, you can't get rid of him. You know, he is back. But let's finish up our talk about Team of the Week number 6. I do still think Karchawi at 95K. Not too bad. I think she goes over 100. So that's a card to look at over the course of today. Again, you don't have to buy these cards before content comes out on Wednesday. They might go a little lower after content release. We see it every week. There's panic selling on Wednesday. And even though these cards go out of packs at content release today, there's still a few more hours where they're going to be pretty low. So don't rush to buy these right away. But Diaby, because of this Sissoko, I suspect that he's going up in price. But on top of that, there's also a leaked player coming out in the next Team of the Week that gets a great link to Diaby, a French player from elyyt, and that's going to be Kanté. He's going to be in the next Team of the Week. So N'Golo Kanté is going to be in this next Team of the Week, and that gets obviously a perfect link to Diaby. Now, that's not going to have a huge impact on this price because Kanté is tradable. However, what I've noticed over the course of the last couple of weeks is when people open up their division rival rewards, you get a Team of the Week player out of it. And when you get a Team of the Week player out of it, not always is that Team of the Week player tradable. In fact, if you take a look at a lot of the rewards, the Team of the Week player that you could get out of the untradeable packs, you could not only pack him in an untradeable player pick, you could not only pack him in the 75 plus times 25, but you can also get him out of the 182 plus Team of the Week player pack that is untradeable. And when you get those cards untradeable out of those packs, well, you throw them into your team and you try to link them up. So if Kanté is going to get a Team of the Week, this Diaby card could actually go up because of rival rewards. And so I think that even at 37K, that is up 7,000 coins from what we bought this card at. Again, he has only been going up. He was 29K. I bought him at about 30. So he's been going up. Could go higher. If you bought him with me, I tweeted it out, great, hold. I'm just going to hold throughout the next 2 days, see what happens. If you haven't bought yet and he drops at all today, if he gets under 35K, go ahead and pull the trigger. Buy a couple. Don't go all in or anything. Of course, there's risk with anything that I say. You could end up losing coins, especially after you've already risen 6K. I wouldn't buy at 37.5, but at 36, 35, 34 especially, yeah, I would continue to buy those cards. So I'm glad I got in when I did, but still a lot of value to be made, and he could go higher. Now let's take a look at the Trailblazers team. Now this Trailblazers team's gotten pretty low in price because they've been in packs during what has been known as a market crash. A lot of other content creators and people on Twitter calling this the first real market crash of the year. I don't know if we can really call it that. Of course, I call every Wednesday market crash day. It's not a true market crash. It's just the market dropping every single week. But Black Friday is now about 3 weeks away, guys. That's going to be a market crash, and it'll happen over the course of a couple of weeks. We're going to see that really taking effect on the market here, maybe in about a week or so. So keep an eye on this channel. Subscribe right now to Nitro Gaming because we're going to have some Black Friday content during November that is going to be absolutely awesome. So make sure to subscribe for that. But we've seen a little bit of a rebound on some of these cards. Anthony Robinson was down at 122,000 coins, I think. At one point, he got down pretty low. It was about 130K, so not 120, but 130K. He's back up to 150,000 coins. Is it time to buy this card at 150K? No, I would wait. I would definitely wait until Rivals rewards. You could buy these cards on Thursday after marquee matchups. You could even buy them maybe right before Rivals rewards, especially if they're much higher rated cards. If you're looking at the real high rated cards like Kvaratskhelia, who's 89, Aitana Bonmati, Erling Haaland, maybe not Aitana Bonmati. Maybe avoid Aitana Bonmati given the fact that she might get a Ballon d'Or card soon, whether it's an SBC, probably not an objective, whether it's an SBC or if it's in packs, that could affect this Aitana Bonmati card. So don't touch Aitana Bonmati. But the other high-rated cards like Kvaratskhelia, Erling Haaland, maybe even Cole Palmer and Gabriel and Bastoni, Those cards you could pick up right before Rival Rewards. Again, risky. Timing this is very tough, but over the course of the next 24 hours, there is going to be a buy time for these cards, and then you could hold for them to be out of packs. We've seen over the past couple of weeks really, really good rise on some of the cards out of packs. So keep an eye on some of them. Like Iago Aspas, he obviously dropped with the market crash, but take a look at this rise over the course of the last few days. He was down at 156,000 coins. He's risen up to 190. That is not bad at all. Obviously, Sabitzer followed a pretty similar trend with that market crash. Take a look at him. He went from 24K, dropped down to about 19K. He's been pretty stagnant, but a slow rise. He's up to 20. There's something in that. Maybe not the example I should have used, but there's something in that right there. And if we take a look at Total Rush Team 1, Alexander-Arnold, he got hit by that Sissoko, by the way. But take a look at how he did out of packs, guys. I mean, this card rose so well after Thursday. Take a look at that. Now, obviously, that market crash and that Sissoko have killed him because most people use him at center defensive mid, which is the same position that you'd use Sissoko in. So he got hit by that Sissoko market crash for all the center mids, but still good rises on Thursday, Friday. You could pick those up, see them skyrocket on Thursday, Friday, especially after they're out of packs, and you can hold these cards. So I don't hate the Trailblazers out of packs, but just know that we're creeping up on a Black Friday market crash, so I'm not going to hold them for weeks, right? It's a few days. You want to get in on the low days, right? And the low days are generally going to be Wednesday and Thursday, right? Wednesday, Thursdays are going to be low. Fridays are actually pretty low as well because a new promo comes out. And then the high days are going to be Monday and Tuesday. Every single week we see a rise on Monday, Tuesday. So we buy during this low time between Wednesday and Friday. Division rival rewards, of course, I've said it again. That's my favorite time to buy. But we hold those until Monday and Tuesday, we sell, and then we do it again next week. So it's getting close to being time to buy, and I wanted to kind of warn you guys about that. But I'm staying away from gold cards. I'm not touching any of these cards. Even if they are Mendy, I know he is French. He is probably going up in price right now because of Sissoko. As you can see, he's 100K, and he's risen to 109K. I probably won't touch those cards right now, just because they're gold cards. I'm kind of done with the gold cards. I think that out-of-pack investments are the only safe way to keep your coins, and even then there is some risk to it. But if you guys have any questions about anything I've talked about today, don't hesitate to drop them in the comments or send me a tweet. Links to that down in the description. And that's it for today. 500 likes would be awesome. Subscribe to Nitro Gaming. Check out my video on Nitro Football, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.